Example 1.6 of the NCERT class 12th, part 1, physics. The question says, consider three charges Q1, Q2, Q3, each equal to Q at the vertices of an equilateral triangle whose side is of L units. We are supposed to find the force on the charge Q which is placed at the centroid of the triangle. So this is a question where we have to find net force on a charge which is placed in a symmetrical distribution of electric charges. And we know that net charge on a charge which is placed in a symmetrical distribution of electric charges is always 0. So the net force should be 0. Let us evaluate that and verify. So we are given an equilateral triangle of side L units. At the vertices ABC, there are three electric charges of same kind. So let all these three be plus Q, 3-point charges of plus Q, polarity and magnitude. We are supposed to find the net force on the charge which is placed at the centroid. So centroid they're talking about. So let AD be the median and let G be the centroid. Centroid of a triangle divides the median in 2:1 ratio. So AG will be 2/3 of AD and GD will be 1/3 of AD. So at G, the charge plus Q according to the question is given. We are supposed to find what is the net force. Let us start calculating the force on Q due to charges at the vertices ABC, and because all the charges are of same polarity, there will be force of repulsion only, and according to Coulomb's law, the electrostatic force of repulsion or attraction always lies along the line joining the centers of the charges. So charge at B exerts force on Q in this direction. This is force on G due to B. This will be the direction of force on charge at G due to charge at C, and this will be the direction of force on charge at G due to charge at A. So first let us calculate the electrostatic force on the charge due to the three charges at the vertices. So force on charge at G due to A is K Q by R square, and here R is AG. Force on charge at G due to charge at B is also KQ by BG square, and force on charge at G due to charge at C is KQ by CG square. Since AG is BG is equal to CG, and all of these are 2/3 of the length of the median AD. And what is the median? In triangle ADB, angle B is 60. So because it's equilateral triangle, angle A, angle B, angle C, all of them are 60 each. So sine 60 is opposite to hypotenuse. Sine 60 is √3 by 2. AD is our requirement. AB is side of equilateral triangle, which is given as L. From this step, we will get AD is root 3L by 2, and this AD we will plot here to get all these three measures which we are going to plot in the denominators of the force expression. So therefore, AG or BG or CG is 2/3 of AD, and AD is root 3L by 2. The 2 cancel and root 3 cancels with this. So AG is L by root 3. So AG is L by root 3. And finally, we can write force due to charge at G on charge at A is because all the denominators are same, numerators are however same, so all these three forces are also equal. And each of them is equal to KQ by AG square or BG square or CG square, so which we can write as L square by root 3 square, which is 3. So finally it is a 3KQ by L square, and because all the forces are equal in magnitude, let all of them be equal to some force F. Now we have to find a net force. Individual force is this. How to find the net force? Now, for this equilateral triangle, this is the force on G due to B. This is force on G due to C. Resultant of these two forces will be along this direction. So this is FR. And how to calculate resultant of force on Q due to B and C charges, that we calculate using the parallelogram law of vector addition. So which is, because all the three forces are F, so we can write as F square plus F square plus twice F into cos of angle between the two F's. What is the angle between the two F's? This angle. This is F, this is F, and angle between them, this angle is theta, and this angle is going to be, this angle is going to be 120 degrees, not 60. It's going to be 120 degrees. And cos 120 is minus 1 by 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Cos 120 will be minus 1 by 2. Ultimately, the resultant of these two forces is a 2F square minus, because this minus participates here, and 2 cancels, minus F into F, that is F square. So it is square root of just F square or F. Now, therefore, the net force on charge Q due to charges at the vertices A, B, C is the resultant force plus the force on a G due to charge at A. The resultant force is F, and force on charge at G due to A is also F, but resultant force is in upward direction and force on G due to charge at A will be in a downward direction. Why? Because repulsion. So this positive charge and this positive charge, they repel. So this will be FGA and this will be FR. So they are in opposite directions. So one of the force we have to take it as negative. And hence we have F minus F, which is 0. So here we can give a conclusion that therefore the net force on a charge which is placed in a symmetrical. If the charge that was placed on the centroid is a negative, then also net force due to all other charges which are placed at the vertices of the equilateral triangle or say vertices of a square, net force will be 0. So net force on charge placed in a symmetrical distribution of charges is always 0, and hence this is the answer.